Just going to my son's house, and that's it. After that, I don't remember a thing.
We were up in the guest room where him and I were, and he was laying down and just relaxing, laying down, and Aubrey was here and I was here, and I had my back towards him.
I was up in the room they were staying in, talking to him, and he just kind of collapsed. He just kind of fell over.
And he started making a funny noise. He went. Now he snores, so I thought he was snoring for just a moment, and then when I at that point I turned around and his eyes were weird looking. He was foaming at the mouth, and that's what I started yelling at him. I was like, Wendell, wake up, what's wrong?
All of a sudden, his mom's just like, call the ambulance, something's wrong. So I called 911 and they told me to do chest compressions. So I just put my hands on his chest and I just kept going in a rhythm, and like, it's kind of silly, but I learned it online.
Aubrey and I were trading off because it's very tiring doing CPR, but it's well worth it.
There's like a meme going around that's like, if you do chest compressions in time to Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, then that's the speed you need to go at, and that was basically the speed they had me go at.
One thing I'll tell you what I was afraid of, I was afraid I was going to break its ribs, because I've heard stories about CPR, sometimes you can break its ribs, but it didn't, of course, thank goodness that didn't happen. Like I said, we just kept, we kept counting, doing this.
I really hope that this works. I was just like begging him, like, come on, and just, holding my breath metaphorically and waiting for everyone to arrive. And then they finally got there. It was just like this weight was lifted off of my shoulders.
The ambulance came.
It felt like time was frozen. It felt like, I have to be here doing this right now. It doesn't matter how long it takes, I just need to do it.
They said everybody that was there, the chief and just the ambulance crew, because what they had to do was we were sweating. That's how hard we were doing it. They kind of pulled us out, and then they did the shock like this. They did that 3 times because right before they came, he turned blue. And I said, Aubrey, we're going to lose him because there's nobody there, And, they got there just in the right amount of time, and they took over. And yeah, we kept it up the whole time we were there.
Well, I woke up and I was in intensive care. But then I started realizing I am a one lucky dude to have her, and because she ended up she'd be staying in this uncomfortable chair at the hospital, with me, and being with me, and I'd wake up and she'd be there. And
I would just say, even though you really don't know how to do it, you got to. There's no choice. I mean, you got your husband, your loved one there, and that's all I kept thinking was, even though I don't know how to do it, I got to do it anyway. It's so important to jump on it quick. Even though we were both, Aubrey and I were really scared because we were scared, but we just kept encouraging each other. And I would just say, even if you don't know, just do the chest compressions and just keep it going.
It's extremely important for everyone to know. It really is. And it's not complicated. Anyone can do it. Like, even, in my opinion, kids can do it. It actually works.
I'd like to say thank you to the first responders that came to my rescue today. Look at me. I'm fit as a fiddle, as they're saying. I can walk 2 miles. At least that's what we've measured. And thank you very much for extending my life.
Thank you.